Hey there, A's Day fans. Welcome to Friday's edition of our newest podcast, A's Day, our new show. I'm your host, Joe Grotto. Today is Friday, February 22nd, and we're broadcasting to you live from the Visit Mesa Production Studios. They've been so open and welcoming and such warm, hospitable for us visitors from California. So we're so thankful to be able to utilize these studios. Really nice setup in here. I'm going to keep it brief and short today. Monday show, we're going to get into everything we experienced in spring training, but just kind of want to make sure we're checking in with you. As promised, twice a week, we want to make sure you're up to speed on where you'll be able to check out all of the Ace content, all the players that we've been able to interact with, and all of that good stuff. So we'll just give you a little taster for today, and then we'll get into the nitty gritty next week. But for today's show, we're going to talk about our initial spring training experience. We're going to give the first of many shout outs to Visit Mesa. We're so thankful couldn't be here without them. We're going to get into a little bit of the spring schedule actually kicking off. It already has, but for the A's, it kicks off tomorrow. And then we are actually going to be appearing at Baseballfest tomorrow, which is one of the sponsors is Visit Mesa. We'll get into a little bit of what to expect from that. And then we will do a reminder of when the A's home opener is, and just a quick little reminder of when we'll be announcing the winner of our spring training ticket giveaway. So without further ado, let's jump into today's show so we can enjoy the rest of our Fridays. Holy Toledo, baseball is so back. Thank you again for tuning in to today's show. We're so thankful for all Visit Mesa has provided with us since our initial landing here in Arizona on Wednesday morning. We've really been embracing ourselves in the Mesa culture, and we've really been living around the A's the last couple of days. And, we're actually in studio a little bit earlier today because the A's are actually having a closed practice to the public at Hohokam Stadium. And then I think they're having some sort of barbecue after. We actually stopped over there before coming here, and we can smell them already firing up the grill. So we might have an opportunity to go back over there in the early afternoon, maybe get some player interactions as they're hanging around the stadium. We'll see. No promises there, but certainly have had a lot of content and a lot of player interactions. We've been so fortunate, which we can't wait to share with you, the lovely audience. But yeah, so we'll give you just a little teaser, like I mentioned. So the last couple days, my fiance Sarah and I, she's actually right here in studio, hanging out until I'm done gabbing today. We had the opportunity to attend A's practice the last couple days. It's really cool how it's all set up over there at Fitch Park, where it's just open access. There's 4 diamonds, and really cool to see them up close in a different light. As much as the competitor in me and all you fans that love following the A's all 162 or whoever your team is, the competition is what at the end of the day you want to see who wins, who loses. But the build up to the season is pretty cool for the baseball lifers, the baseball nerds like myself. I love seeing all the different drills they're doing, all the, again, getting up close and personal with them too, being able to ask a few of them some questions, which is pretty cool, and get to know them a little bit better, just seeing them in a different light. Because what you see between the lines, you don't get to see what we've been able to see the last couple of days. So it's been really cool. The weather's been perfect. Seen a lot of live at-bats. And check out our YouTube channel. This is a good time. We're actually going to shout out our socials here. So I'll start right there. Our YouTube channel at A's Day Podcast. Been uploading a lot of content this week, but stay tuned. There's going to be more live at-bats. There's one on there right now. I believe Hogan Harris was pitching to Brett Rooker, but there's going to be tons more uploaded on there shortly. Just making sure we're staying, in the moment, immersing ourselves in the culture, capturing as much as we can, but definitely going to have a lot of editing, a lot of uploading over the next several days, over the next coming weeks as well, just to build that excitement as we get closer and closer to opening day. But yeah, all in all, we've seen live at bats, we've seen some batting practice, we've seen bullpens. It's been really cool. If you haven't had an opportunity to get down here, for the kids that are getting into maybe autograph collections or anything like that, or just want to take pictures with their favorite players, this spring training is the place to do it. Um, as much as, during batting practice in the regular season, or anything like that, that you may have an opportunity to meet players, that this is the time to do it. They're walking around from field to field, going into their daily field rotations to work on whatever specific drill they're required from the coaching staff. It's a really good opportunity to, you won't get any closer to them. So, bring baseballs, bring cards. We'll be displaying what we've been able to receive too as well. And, really have a segment about, Autograph Kids Corner. So stay tuned for that. That'll probably be a YouTube short. May talk about on the pod here too as well. With our spring training experience, like I mentioned at the top of the show, hopefully having some player interactions this afternoon, but hopefully going to see some at Hohokam Stadium on Sunday leading up to their home opener too. So stay tuned for that. Looking forward to sharing it with all of you. But yeah, just want to get into a little bit more about what Mesa really is about, their culture. It's a very artsy town. As you're walking on Main Street in downtown Mesa, we were fortunate to take pictures and see so many different beautiful murals. We actually had a pretty cool picture of a butterfly that was painted on the wall, and Sarah took a really cool artsy picture in front of it. Looked like the wings were growing from her. But all in all, it's like that's just one example. But the detail that these artists put in, it's really cool seeing all the vibrant colors pop, and seeing just all these artists' creative minds come to light. So really, I've enjoyed that. There's the Contemporary Art Museum. There's plenty of opportunities to take a walking tour and see what these artists are creating. Some of them are free, some of them are limited admission, but we'll get into more of that detail as we move along here next week, as we upload more content, all that good stuff. But yeah, the food here, it's been great. So far we've checked out Maine Burgers. We've checked out Mensho Ramen. We actually were there last night for dinner. That's honestly been my personal favorite of the trip. We also stopped for a lunch at Tacos Chiwas. All along the first two, or excuse me, the Tacos Chiwas and Goat and Ram, we've been there too as well. Those are both located downtown, as is Maine Burgers. But then Mensho Ramen is about 8 to 10 minutes away from downtown, but very easy to get to. Highly recommend. If you're a big fan of homemade ramen, it's farm to bowl, you'll definitely want to make sure you stop here your next time, whether you're down in Mesa for spring training, hiking trip, or if you just want to come down and experience the arts, or just in the area. Maybe you're taking a trip to Phoenix and just want to see the surrounding towns. Highly recommend heading to Mensho Ramen if you have a chance. And we actually did stop at Outcast Donuts this morning. Highly delectable. We're going to have a quick review of that on our YouTube channel, again, at A's Day podcast, where you'll be able to see the inside of that establishment, see the couple donuts that we tried. Probably going to end up there again tomorrow, maybe Sunday too. We'll see, but what time will tell. And then at this moment too as well, I just want to make sure, as a reminder, if you're enjoying all of this content, we want to transition this from a part-time to a full-time thing. We know that's going to take time, but we need you, the loving audience, your support. Tell your friends, tell your family, spread it community-wide. Become a subscriber on patreon.com/A's Day for just $2 a month. You'll be entered to win exclusive monthly A's Day t-shirt giveaways, some exciting ticket giveaways like we're having this week to the spring training home opener at Hohokam Stadium, as the Athletics kick off their home schedule against the Colorado Rockies, where we will be announcing the winner this Saturday, which is tomorrow, by 4 o'clock. So we'll reach out to the winner via social media. So you still have a chance to enter. 2 tickets in the field level section. They're really good tickets. You'll certainly be glad you did. Just $2 a month, and you'll be a member for life. And we look forward to growing with you together. And with that, the spring schedule does actually start it has started for other teams as of yesterday, but for the Athletics, The spring schedule opens up tomorrow at Peoria, 1:05 start time. I think they announced that JT Ginn is going to be the starter on the mound. Stay tuned for on our social media page. We are going to post the opening spring training lineup. We're going to try to get those daily lineup posted as soon as we can see them with our graphics, so that you can follow along. But like I mentioned in previous episodes, there are going to be certain A's that we're going to be keying in on, and we'll give our analysis. We're not going to, have an episode or review after each game, but with our Monday and Friday episodes, we'll talk about the spring training games, as they roll along. But certainly excited for where this team's at. From what we've seen so far, this team seems to be moving in the right direction. There's a lot of positive buzz around this team. It's just a young core right now that continues to need to develop. But like I said, we'll get more into that on Monday's show for sure. So if you're in the Arizona area, what I love about the Cactus League and all the teams that are down here, they're all close in proximity. It's about like a 45-minute radius. So if you're not doing anything, I would highly recommend heading out to Peoria tomorrow. They're taking on the San Diego Padres. They really have an open complex and facility there too as well. I'd recommend taking the trip. And the reason why we're not going is because we want to make sure that we capture the hot spots around Mesa, but we're actually also going to be making an appearance at downtown Mesa's Baseballfest tomorrow, which is going to be held from 11:30 to 4. And we are going to be participating in a live Q&A with media personnel Derek Montilla from the Arizona Diamondbacks. So that'll be very exciting to be able to participate in that. Just be talking baseball for an hour. We'll be on stage from 12 to 1. So if you're in the area, feel free to stop by, listen to us chat some ball. Would love to meet each and every one of you afterwards. If you have any questions, I would love to share what we're about here at A's Day. So stay tuned for that. We're going to have some content from that too. If you're able to see it live in person, that'd be great. It's not going to be live streamed, but we're going to try to set up some sort of Instagram live. So if you've got nothing to do from 12 to 1, might be able to see yours truly answering some baseball questions. So just wanted to bring your attention to that. And then at the end of Baseball Fest is when we're going to announce the giveaway. So there'll be a mention of that during my time on stage at the event tomorrow. But then once it culminates, we'll be sure to let the person who has, whoever's entered the giveaways, we'll just randomly pick one. It'll be 2 people since we do have 2 tickets, and then we'll go from there. And as a reminder, with the spring training schedule kicking off, that giveaway is for this Sunday. Just want to make sure we're not forgetting that. It is for the Sunday home opener at Hohokam Stadium, as once again as the A's kick off against the Colorado Rockies at 1:05. That'll be first pitch. But you'll want to get in a little bit earlier when stadiums open, I think around like 90 minutes before first pitch. They might be taking batting practice in there. We'll get as much content as we can, and looking forward to whoever the winner is. We'll be sitting next to you. So you have an opportunity to shoot it with us and talk A's, talk baseball, talk Mesa, whatever you want. So looking forward to that. And before we wrap up today's, again, mentioned it was going to be very brief. Monday, we're going to get more in depth. We can probably expect about 45, maybe 60-minute show. Just want to make sure we cover everything. But we are fortunate for the space here and the availability. We don't want to take up too much of it. So before we get out of here, we want to thank Visit Mesa and do a quick ad read, give you a little quick recap of what to expect on Monday's show. So with that, welcome to Mesa, Arizona. Mesa, Arizona is home to boundless opportunities for exploration. Surrounded by the breathtaking expanse of the Sonoran Desert and natural beauty of Tonto National Forest, Mesa is a gateway to a one-of-a-kind outdoor experience. This regional recreational playground boasts an assortment of things to do for visitors with the welcoming communities of Apache Junction and Queen Creek nearby. Whether you're searching for unique cultural experiences, want a relaxing getaway, or planning a family vacation, Mesa is the perfect place for your next adventure. So stop on in, to visit Mesa. Their tourism center is located at 1 North McDonald Avenue, located on the second floor. They'll be more than happy to come up with an itinerary for your next trip to Mesa like they did for us. They gave us so many really great recommendations on places to eat, places to drink too, because this is a huge brewery town, by the way. There's so many. There's Pedal House, there's 12 West Brewing, there's Oro Brewing, and so many more. You just walk along. If you're looking to try different craft beers, we were able to go to a cider place too as well that is veteran owned. Again, we'll get into more of this next week. There's just so much to choose from in terms of food, drink, taking the arts, all of that good stuff. So stop on in to visit Mesa, or give them a call, or check out their website, visitmesa.com. They'll point you in the right direction. You'll have an unforgettable experience here in Mesa City Limitless. And with that, that is it for today's show. Just wanted to check in with each and every one of you. We've noticed we've been getting some more followers while we've been down here. A lot of views on our content. So whoever you are, we certainly appreciate that. And this is just the beginning. This is the foundation. This is the tip of the iceberg. We want to cover everything A's from the top up, from the big league team all the way down to the DSL A's in the Dominican Republic. But that'll be for more down the road. Again, as a reminder, where you can find all of our content on our social media. On Instagram, it's at A's Day Baseball Podcast. On X, it's at A's Day Baseball. And on our YouTube channel, at A's Day Podcast. And for all of those that want to be A's Day fans for life, please be a subscriber. Find us on a'sday.com/Patreon. You'll be able to be entered into those exclusive getaways and get some exclusive behind-the-scenes content. We will appreciate each and every one of you and getting to know all of you on a personal basis and have this be one exciting big A's Day family. On Monday's show, once we're back from Arizona, when we're back in California, we're going to get into our full spring training experience. So we'll discuss what it was like. And for those that maybe have already tuned into our YouTube channel, we'll let you know what certain player interactions, like our one with shortstop Jacob Wilson, was like. He was a really nice guy. I feel like if there weren't other people waiting to meet him as well, didn't want to be selfish there, I feel like we could have been talking on and on and on. But certainly appreciate that. And I'm going to give him a quick shout out right now. If he ever wants to come on the A's Day Pod and do an interview, would love to talk shop and would love to talk GCU too as well. Go Lopes. On Monday's show, we'll also talk, in addition to everything A's that we've seen, some of those hot spots around Mesa, and we'll keep showing love to Visit Mesa too as well, because again, this wouldn't have been possible without them. So thank you so much, and looking forward to highlighting the wonders of City Limitless. So till next time, that's a show. Once again, I'm your host, Joe Grotto, and we thank each and every one of you for tuning in. Enjoy the start of your weekend here on this lovely Friday morning, maybe afternoon shortly. If you're in Arizona, enjoy the start of spring training games. It's always nice to see the starters back in action with some up-and-coming minor leaguers too as well. And if you are just baseball fans sitting at home itching for opening day to come around, tune into on your TVs and watch some exciting spring training baseball from the Cactus League. As well as the Grapefruit League for teams in Florida too as well, because the more baseball, the better, in my opinion. So thank you again for tuning in to today's show. Have a good start to your weekend. Have a great weekend. We'll see you again on Monday, right here behind the mic. Holy Toledo, we're back.